I never thought I'd be the kind of parent to make this mistake. I always believed I was careful, attentive, the kind of mom who would never let anything bad happen to her child. But that day, I learned a painful truth. Disaster doesn't send a warning. It happens in the moments you least expect. It was a bright summer afternoon. The sun was shining, laughter echoed all around, and the smell of sunscreen filled the air. It was the perfect day for the pool. My daughter, Emma, was 4 years old at the time, full of energy, full of life. She had been begging me all week to take her swimming, and today was finally the day. We got to the pool, and like any careful parent, I made sure she had her little floaties on. She splashed around in the shallow end, giggling, her tiny arms paddling through the water. I sat at the edge, watching her, smiling at how happy she was. Everything seemed safe. Everything seemed fine. But then I made a mistake. A simple, stupid, deadly mistake. I looked away, just for a few seconds. My phone buzzed. It was a message from work. I picked it up, glanced at the screen, and typed out a quick reply. No more than 10 seconds, maybe less. When I looked up, Emma was gone. I jumped to my feet, my eyes darting around the pool. My heart was pounding. Where was she? And then I saw her just a few feet away, under the water. She wasn't splashing, she wasn't making a sound, she was sinking. For a moment, my brain refused to believe what I was seeing. How did this happen so fast? Just seconds ago, she was right there, laughing. I didn't think, I just ran. I jumped in, my hands reaching for her, pulling her up. Her body felt weightless, but her little arms were limp. Her lips were blue. For one terrifying moment, I thought, I'm too late. I got her to the poolside, shaking, screaming her name. A lifeguard rushed over, and before I could even process what was happening, Emma coughed, a small, weak cough. Water spilled from her mouth, and then she started crying. I have never been so relieved to hear my child cry. I held her against my chest, sobbing, my whole body shaking. I wanted to scream at myself. How could I have let this happen? How could I be so careless? The lifeguard checked her over and told me she would be okay, but the guilt crushed me. I almost lost my daughter, not because of something complicated, not because of some rare, unavoidable accident, but because of 10 seconds of distraction, because I looked at my phone. That day, I learned a terrifying truth that most parents don't realize. Drowning is silent. In movies, you see kids waving their arms, yelling for help, thrashing in the water. But in real life, it doesn't look like that. There's no splashing, no screaming, just silence. And it happens fast. 10 seconds, that's all it took. I wish I could go back and shake my past self. Tell her to forget the stupid message. Tell her to keep her eyes on her child. Because nothing is more important than that. That night I barely slept. I kept replaying the moment in my head. The what ifs, the nightmare of what could have happened. And I made a promise. Never again. From that day on, I made a rule. No distractions at the pool. No phones. No looking away. If Emma was in the water, my eyes were on her, always. And now, I want to tell every parent out there, please learn from my mistake. If your child is near water, watch them like a hawk. Not from a distance, not while scrolling your phone. Watch them. Because drowning doesn't look like drowning. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's silent, and it happens in seconds. If this story opened your eyes, please hit the like button, share this with another parent, and drop a comment below. Have you ever had a close call like this? What safety rules do you follow with your kids? And if you never want to miss another life-changing story, make sure to subscribe. Because sometimes the most important lessons come from the moments we never see coming. Thank you for listening. Stay safe, stay aware, and never forget, it only takes 10 seconds.